Today's session is on human resource. We'll therefore be focusing on recruitment and selection. Good day, everyone. My name is Nonhlanhla Dlamini. Welcome to our business studies session. There is a procedure that is used by businesses to recruit suitable candidates for certain vacancies within the business. Firstly, the human resource manager prepares a job description in order to identify recruitment needs. Secondly, the human resource manager should indicate the job specification or description or performance areas to attract suitable candidates. I'll therefore be explaining the difference between job description and job specification. Job description describes the duties and responsibilities of a specific job, or it summarizes the type of the job. And then job specification specifies the minimum acceptable personal qualities, skills, qualifications needed for the job. So mainly, you can just put it this way. Job description describes what you will be doing in the business, the duties, the responsibilities. Job specification therefore specifies the minimum acceptance or acceptable personal qualifications or qualities or skills. So that's the difference. The second difference is that job description is a written description of the job and its requirements. And then the job specification is a written description of a specific qualification, skill, experience, or needed for the job. So the main difference here is that each job description, they write the description of that job, a full description, but then the specification specifies the skills that are needed for that job. So there are methods that are used in recruitment. There is either internal recruitment or external recruitment. With internal recruitment, this is the type of recruitment that happens within the business, which means it refers to the internal sources to advertise vacancies inside the business. And those sources include internal emails, websites to the staff, word of mouth, business newsletters, internal bulletins, notice boards of the business. So you can tell that all these sources are sources that are found within the business and not outside. So these are the sources that businesses use within the business to advertise available vacancies. So with external recruitment, we have different sources. External recruitment is whereby the business uses external resources to advertise vacancies that are available within the business. So these sources include billboards, posters, and social media or the internet. So both these recruitments have disadvantages and advantages. So the positives of internal recruitment are: it is much more cheaper and quicker to fill the post, hence it is within the business. And secondly, placement is much more easier, hence the management knows the employee's skills, personality, experience, and the strengths. Thirdly, it provides opportunities for career paths within the business. And the negatives of internal recruitment are: it may close the door to new ideas from outsiders, and employees who are not promoted may feel demotivated. So now we'll be discussing the impacts of external recruitment. Firstly, the advantages of external recruitment include: new candidates bring new talents, ideas, experiences, skills into the business. There is a larger pool of candidates to choose from, and there is a better chance of getting a suitable candidate with the required skills, qualifications, competencies, who do not need much training development, which reduces costs for the business. Moving to the disadvantages of external recruitment. External sources may be expensive. For example, businesses have to pay for recruitment agencies' fees, advertisements in the newspapers and magazines. Secondly, information on CVs or referees may not be reliable because candidates may submit false information. Thirdly, many unsuitable applicants can slow down the selection procedure. Moving to selection activity. With selection, this is whereby a business selects suitable candidates for a vacancy that is available within the business. So with selection, it is advisable for you to use acronyms to make it much more easier for you to recall during an examination, to recall the steps. So you can use RIKECO for the steps. Your R will stand for receive, your E will stand for evaluate, your C will stand for check, another C for conduct, A for assess, C for conduct, and then O for offer. So with the RIKECO principle, it makes it much more easier for you to remember all the steps. So with R stands for receive. So now you'll know that receive stands for receive documentation. So the business will receive, that is the first step, the business will receive documentation. E stands for evaluate. The business evaluates CVs and creates a shortlist or screen the applicants. Thirdly, C stands for check. So what do? The business checks the information in the CVs and contact references. So C stands for conduct. Conduct means conducting preliminary sifting interviews to identify applicants who are not suitable for the job, although they meet the requirements. A, assess. The business will now assess candidates who have applied for senior positions to ensure the best candidate is chosen. The sixth step is that the business now conducts interviews with shortlisted candidates. And lastly, O stands for offer. The business now offers employment in writing to the selected candidates. So for your examination, it is very important to know the purpose of an interview. Firstly, an interview obtains information about the strengths and weaknesses of each candidate. Secondly, it makes it much more easier to determine a candidate's suitability for the job. And thirdly, it helps the employer in making an informed decision about the most suitable candidate. Moving to the role of an interviewer before the interview. An interviewer is a person who asks the person who has applied for a job questions. So firstly, the interviewer should develop a core set of questions based on the skills, knowledge, and ability required. Secondly, check or read applications and verify the CV of every candidate for anything that needs to be explained. And thirdly, the interviewer should book and prepare the venue of the interview. So now we are moving to the role of an interviewer and the interviewee during the interview. Now we are in the interview. So the role of the interviewer during the interview is to allocate the same amount of time to each and every candidate. And secondly, introduce members of the interviewing panel to each and every candidate or interviewee. Thirdly, make the interview feel at ease. So the interviewer must ensure that the interviewee is comfortable and feels at ease. Fourthly, the interviewer should not misinform or mislead the interviewee. So now, moving to the role of the interviewee during the interview. So the interviewee is the person who is being interviewed by the interviewer. So now, firstly, the interviewee should greet the panel or the interviewers by name with a solid handshake and a friendly smile. Secondly, listen carefully to the questions before responding. So you must ensure that you understand the questions before you respond. You must make eye contact and have a good posture and body language. So you must have a formal body language and a good posture. So fourthly, you must show confidence and have a positive attitude or be assertive. You must show that you're really here for, you really know what you are here for. Lastly, you must ask for clarity. You should ask clarity-seeking questions. So if you did not understand any question, you can ask for clarity. We have come to an end of our session. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Giant Figure Academy. My name is Nonhlanhla Dlamini.